Good morning, everyone. I'm here with Beck from ABC Radio. Beck is here with me. We're gonna do an interview session for like an hour, listening to some of my terrible song choices, and yeah, basically chilling and chatting. And I asked if I could live stream this, so I am. And there's me vlogging while live streaming because I like to multitask ineffectively. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So
they're not that terrible. I can tell you that.
What aren't?
Your song choices.
They're not that
well, let's be honest. They were a lot more terrible.
I got to choose the lineup of songs. She couldn't have everything greenlit. They wouldn't allow.
Yeah.
What was it? Everyday Bro. Basically, I've been using it as a chance to pick horrible songs to force people to listen to, whether they like it or not.
Or walking in.
Some ones I like.
Doing a poo. That's just.
I liked that one. That one I pissed myself laughing. I tried to get an Auntie Donna song on, they wouldn't allow it. So I keep trying to push the boundaries and they just say no. But
and we managed to kind of get rid of the Wiggles too, didn't we?
You greenlit it. You said we can play Go Santa Go by the Wiggles.
Yeah.
At that point I was like, okay, forcing everyone to listen to that song because my toddler forces me to listen to it is probably not a great choice. So I cut that one off and we picked another one instead.
Did have a backup plan where I did tell my boss on the other end, so we're just going to fade that one up for 20 seconds and then we're going to fade it down.
I think that's as long as the joke should last is probably effective anyway. So we're actually live on Twitch. We'll go live in like half an hour or so.
Yeah.
For anyone watching this, I'll link in the description to the vlog, the VOD, so you can go watch when it's not live, but at least see the shenanigans we got up to, like vlogging.
So many screams. It's Josiah Brooks, otherwise known as Jazza, and he's got his channel Draw with Jazza. He's 29 years old, turned 29 last week. He has nearly 3 million YouTube subscribers and he lives here with his young family. He's invited us into his home today to take us through his life as part of Soundtrack to My Story.
And I had a lot of projects growing up, so I think that really has in a big way turned into what I'm actually doing on YouTube and online. Is I always had a project, and it was always the biggest, most important project ever since I was like 11 years old. So it was like, I was trying to draw little comic book characters that I'd send into the newspaper and become a famous newspaper comic artist, or like, it was always like, I was always so invested in and serious about whatever stupid project I thought up, but it was really fun. It kept me active and learning and creative, and yeah.
And did it work? Back then?
No, there were a lot of misses. What worked was the fact that when you are applying yourself creatively, you're learning whether you intend to or not. So every amateur project I did, when I was making my own animations or trying to make my own music to it and all this stuff, yeah, it wasn't like the best quality in the world, but with every new project I was just that tiny bit better and more enthusiastic and more ambitious, and it's not about being at the right place then when you make the project, but it's the fact that you're always moving in a direction. And with each project I was moving towards understanding things and being more professional and being more creative, and it stretches your abilities and your thinking and all that stuff. So I think that's sort of in a large way what prepared me for what I'm doing now. Just like that, we're all done. Is this your phone? I think this is your phone.
It is.
All right. Thank you very much. You've got your whole radio station packed up in a box.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you for joining me. Shall we smile for the camera? Hi. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming here, Beck. That was really fun.
That was awesome.
It's always weird when I have to transition from that to like a normal work day. Now I have to just like actually do stuff. Ready?
Okay, you're gonna.
Very good.
Welcome to Jazza.
Welcome to
Yeah.
What are we gonna do today?
Presents.
We're gonna have
Presents. It's the best thing to do. Say
Welcome to Draw
say hello and welcome to Draw with Jazza.
Until next time, I'll see you later. So today has been another one of those lots of random little things sort of day. Aside from the interview that you saw this morning, I actually had another interview later today on the phone, which is for an article that's going to come out in like, I don't know, like 5 months or something before VidCon, but just something that we did now. Otherwise, I've gotten the Simpsons Rick and Morty style swap thumbnail done and rendered and uploaded the video now, so I'll release that so you'll be able to see it by the time this goes live. The other thing that I've done today, which I'm really excited about, is, you know, taking the stream again, the ability to do my streaming really well to the next level. So yesterday I totally overhauled the camera setup, so now I'm using the DSLR and the streams and all that stuff. Today I don't know what overhauled is, I don't know why I say that. Today I overhauled the control. So I got the Stream Deck, which acts as a controller for XSplit, and I can add my own custom icons and behaviors and all this stuff. So on the left here we have camera angles. These 9 are camera angles, and they're these camera angles. So if I press them, so that's my face cam and it's on the face, and then I can have face and desk cam, and it goes to that. I have just the desk cam, or I can go to the computer, press that, and it shows the computer. And it's just really nice because I made custom little thumbnails. So there's the Zoom computer, so I can press that and it switches over to the Zoom computer. Same thing with the Zoom plus me. And it's just gonna make it super easy, because rather than needing to read each of these and remember what they are, it's easy because the colors indicate what they are. The little face icon thing shows that if I want to see myself or have you guys see me in the stream, it's just super easy to find, like, straight away. Okay, full cam, so blah 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 talking. How cool is that? So there are the camera stuff, and then these are just some other controls, and it allows you to sort of swap it out so that you can see what the function is doing, so that I can press this to mute the audio and the microphone, or, you know, one and not the other. And that way, in streams where I haven't realized that I've muted the microphone, I'll be able to see this big red thing right there. So it's going to be a lot harder to miss now. So that does that. And then of course I can just one button press to live stream and record. I won't press the live one because it will actually go live, but the record one, you press that, and look at that. Locally recording. How cool is this? Woohoo! Oh, and the other thing is I've added 2 new screens. The opening screen, I used to just screen capture my desktop window and play the dancing animation for the opening of the stream. This time I've actually built a custom "we're about to start" screen. Look at that! I made like a disco! And then I've also added an end screen, so I can press this now and it goes to my end. Because I've never actually had like a proper way to leave a stream, whereas now I can be like, oh, thanks guys, and I'll see you later, and then just press that, and it'll do that. And that way I can just leave like a 30-second or a couple of minute buffer at the end of a stream. So how cool is that? That's just gonna make everything super, super smooth moving forward. Oh, and this is a chat slow for when I do polls. I can press that and it'll just slow down the flow of comments so I can read how it's going. Yay! I know I mentioned this yesterday, but having just that little bit of extra time every week to do just whatever I need to or feel like is just huge. It's allowing me to upgrade my whole like filming and streaming setup, which is the sort of thing that I've been wanting to do for like a year or 2. So now I've like completely overhauled my entire streaming setup, and that's going to make streaming a lot easier and smoother and way higher quality for all of you guys watching, and for me, like, creating the content. So really excited. Speaking of which, come join the stream tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming from 9:30 a.m. and we'll be making some art of some kind. So come on and join and tell me what to do, because it's going to sort of come down to you. Otherwise, we'll wrap up with the question of the day, which I'll take from Morgan W, who says, do people from radio and TV typically approach you for these type of interviews, or is it the other way around? It's actually, they usually approach us. Actually, for VidCon, we're doing some PR stuff with a PR firm, so they're finding the interviewee things and bringing them to us, and then also things like the radio interview today, and a few other things in general, like the local news thing that was a couple of weeks ago. That just sort of often comes out of the blue, usually by word of mouth, by people sort of hearing, oh, there's someone in Gippsland who's doing this with a large audience or whatever. Like, that's usually, you know, something that catches local news outlets' attention, because not often a lot happens. So anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll hopefully see you in the stream tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you later on.